here's a question for you guys then. So you talked about Rory and you're saying that, he's at that stage now, but he still ain't going to be happy. And so that's something that I've always been struggling with, being content, the feeling of being content. I look at other people and when they're content, I kind of look at them with a little bit of jealousy sometimes, because I think, do you know what? I don't think I'll ever be content, but I love the fact I'm never content, because that gives me drive in the morning. It gives me, I want to get up early, I want to get stuff done, because I want to get to the next goal and next goal and next goal. But I look at other people and I just think, it must be quite a blissful feeling to actually have that feeling of contentedness. And I wonder how you guys feel. Do you guys ever get feeling of content?
I'd love to go on this one, if that's, because I know I had a light bulb moment on this years ago, and one of my favorite things, not one of my favorite thing in the world, is traveling and meeting people around the world and being in different cultures and experiences. And I was on a big round the world trip in 2006, and it was that trip that there was a moment, and I realized that I was experiencing something. I can't remember the exact moment I was in, but I was experiencing something.
Was it LSD, James?
It was probably one of many LSD moments. No, not quite.
He was trying to brush past it. Just
I found myself in a moment that I realised was one of those moments that I was guaranteed to look back on, wishing I was there, and I realised I was in it at that moment in time. And it was a light bulb moment, because what I from that moment on, I made a point of trying to realize those moments. Yeah. And once I realized those moments in life, if I'm on a boat, like swam with 200 dolphins in New Zealand, like 200 to 300 wild dolphins in New Zealand, and you don't let that pass you by, and you can't, so you like try and be in that moment and mindful, because you are going to look back for the rest of your life with a smile and wish you were back there, or that knowing how impactful it was. So I'm a firm believer, if you can identify those moments at the time, for me, it changes things completely, because everything then around you, the smells, the tastes, you're not trying to think about anything else, because you realize you're in that moment. And I think that's really key, because we can all be guilty in life, in business, of letting those moments pass us by, and you get home and someone says, "Oh, how was that? How was football?" Or "How was it when you met up with your mate for a coffee?" And it isn't until that moment that you realise how good it was. And I think it's such a shame, and we're all guilty of it. But I think we can all play a part in allowing ourselves to have less of those moments pass us by being present in those moments in life and business, or whatever it is. And again, you guys with families, I'm sure you can probably vouch more than me in those as their rare and valuable times. So that's my take on that, is that awareness. And we can be always too busy, but if you're able to grab hold of that and realize it for what it is looking forward, I mean, that was a game changer for me.